even if Ogbako United catch them, they could beat them 5-0. On that note, I say good morning and thanks for joining me on the program. We call it Sports this morning on Darling FM 107.3, and Cosmos, the son of Chukwuemeka, still remains my name. It will never, ever change. Today happens to be the 17th day of February 2021, a day after Liverpool Football Club did the needful against RB Leipzig right there in Budapest. All right, all this and more only if you keep it up to Darling 107.3, baby. Let's start from UFC this morning, where Kamaru Usman revealed that he's doing big boy business with UFC President Dana White, just as Yogi Masvidal called out the welterweight champion over a rematch. Now for Usman, he won his 13th successive UFC bout that was on Sunday against Gilbert Burns with a devastating set of punches in the third round, and despite being knocked down by his opponent in the first round after the fight, guess what? The 33-year-old himself called out the former opponent Masvidal. Now who he beat, that was last July UFC 251, but he was not happy with his performance despite the victory. Now, and the Nigerian-born Texan tweeted a photo of him and Dana White on Monday, and hinting that work was being done to arrange a Masvidal rematch. We can't wait for this one. Alright, let's move on and talk about the Australian Open, where defending champion Novak Djokovic showed yet more mental and physical resilience to beat German seed Alexander Zverev and reach the Australian Open semi-finals. Now the top seed fought back to win 6-7, 6-2, 6-4, 7-6 in Melbourne, and the Serb will now face Russian qualifier Aslan Karatsev, who beat an injured Grigor Dimitrov on Thursday. Karatsev, ranked 114 in the world, is the first man in the Open era to reach the last four on his Grand Slam debut. And for Serena Williams, she produced a stunning performance to beat second seed Simona Halep and set up an Australian Open semi-final with Naomi Osaka. The 39-year-old American, bidding for a record equaling to 4 Grand Slam title, won 6-3, 6-3 against the Romanian. Now she said after her victory yesterday, "I think this is the best match I've played this tournament," said Williams, who moved well and also hit 24 winners. Now earlier on Tuesday, Osaka cruised past Sewell. That was in just 66 minutes to reach the last four. The Japanese top seed, who won the second of her 3 Grand Slam titles at Melbourne Park in 2019, beats Taiwanese 6-2, 6-2. Now Osaka will now face 10 seed Serena Williams, a 7-time champion in Melbourne. That will be on Thursday, yes, tomorrow, for a place in Saturday's final. And guess what? It will be the first meeting between the two pairs since their infamous 2018 US Open final. That final that saw Osaka win her maiden major title after Williams accused umpire Carlos Ramos of being a thief in some of the most dramatic scenes at the Grand Slam final. Now to volleyball. Yes, Nigeria has been confirmed as host of the 2021 Boys Under-19 Africans Nations Volleyball Championship, the African Volleyball Confederation. They announced this on Tuesday. Now the tournament is scheduled for 1st to the 9th of March 2021 in Abuja and will serve as continental qualifiers to the 2021 FIBA World Championship for Youth Boys Under-19. Now further to the communication between the CAVB President Bushra Hajib and also Engineer Habu Gumel, we have the pleasure to inform you that CAVB has entrusted the organization of the 2020 Boys Under-19 African Nations Volleyball Championship to Nigeria Volleyball Federation. The CAVB confirmed in a letter to the Nigeria Volleyball Federation. So we are ready to host. All the best. Meanwhile, Cameroon, Central Africa, Congo Democratic, Egypt, Tunisia, and Nigeria have confirmed their participation in the championship. Now to boxing we go this morning, where Nigerian boxers are embittered after they were ruled out from the 2020 Olympics following the cancellation of the 2021 World Olympic boxing qualifying tournament in Paris in June due to the COVID-19 concerns. Now the International Olympic Committee said on Tuesday that plans were changed because of current challenges to international travel and related restrictions in many countries during the coronavirus pandemic. Now boxers worldwide, they were to compete for 53 places in the Tokyo lineup at the tournament in Paris in June. But guess what? Olympic entries from Asia and and also Africa, Asia Oceania region, will now be allocated by ranking. So which means boxers in Africa and Asia or Oceania region, it's all about the ranking. Now how about America and Europe? they can still end their qualifying places in the ring. So they are going to qualify. But then some of the athletes in Nigeria, they're not happy because the African qualifiers held last February in Dakar, Senegal, which Nigeria did not attend, will now be used for allocation of slots in Africa. Crazy, I tell you. Afis Oshoba, 2019 African Games silver medalist, expressed sadness over the development, and he said that all the hard work has just gone down the drain. My mind was on the Olympic qualifiers and not the National Sport Festival, and this has affected my morale and that of my teammates, Oshoba said. I can relate, bro. In every pa, there is a pa. The Nigeria Football Federation President Amajumo Pinnick on Tuesday visited the Minister of Youth and Sport Development Sunday Dare in Abuja to discuss, among other things, his intention to fly Nigeria's flag in the fast approaching FIFA Council election. Now, the NFF president brought a letter thanking the federal government for all their support and pledged to be a good ambassador of Nigeria if elected into the FIFA Council. Now, a member of CAF Executive Committee, Amajumo Pinnick, is aware of the task ahead and also appreciate the federal government for agreeing to support his dream. Now, he used the occasion of yesterday's visit to also thank the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, and all Nigerians for their unflinching support to Nigeria since he emerged president in 2014. And for his part, Mr. Sunday Dare reiterated the need for Amajumo Pinnick to use his position and connection in CAF and FIFA to help promote and develop Nigeria and Africa football at all levels. Now, he said that he is happy to see Nigerians aspire to be among the very best in the world, as that is the only way the country can have a say in the Committee of Football Playing Nations. He also personally wished Amajumo Pinnick all the best, assuring him that Nigerians will support him with their prayers. At the moment, only one slot is left for Anglophone speaking nations, which is what Amajumo Pinnick is vying for. Yeah. Okay, we wish him all the best. It will be recorded that only 2 Nigerians have risen to the exalted position of FIFA Council members before, and they are Dr. Amos Adamu and Oyo Orok Oyo. All the best to him, right? It's good. All right, let's move on from there. Talk about the chairman of Kogi United. Not looking good, I tell you. The chairman of Kogi United, and also the chairman of Kogi United is the chairman of Confluence Queens. Are you aware? Now you know. His name is Abdul Sule. He said that he heard about his own sack as head of both clubs on Tuesday on radio. So now for radio, they're from sack me. I just said they listen to radio. I just say, they don't sack me. I say, you know what? There are many ways to kill a rat, right? And there are many ways to sack people in Nigeria. They go, we'll call you back. Ogade Nasako. The secretary to the state government, Mrs. Folashade Ayoade, who announced the sack in a statement on Tuesday, did not state the reasons for the government's action. Now, reporters say that the dissolution might not be unconnected with the recent protests by players of the Nigerian National League side, talking about Kogi United, over the non-payment of their 2.5 years sign-on fees and poor welfare conditions. Now, speaking with reporters on Tuesday yesterday, Sule said that there was no official communication to him on his sack, and they just use sack or guard for radio. Yeah, crazy, right? I tell you. Welcome to Nigeria, where 1 + 1 is equals to 11. But meanwhile, Kogi State Commissioner for Youth and Sports Development, his name is Idris Musa, he confirmed the sack. And let me quote him, he said, the government relieved them on Monday and the new one will emerge soon. We have good hands on ground that will take care of the clubs before the appointment of the new committee, Musa told reporters. Now, the Kogi United and also Confluence Queens management was handed over to me, according to him. And then, which means he's in charge, and very soon they'll bring someone else. I think they've just disengage them properly, man. But what do I know? I know nothing. That reminds me also the Heartland Queens, they are yet to return to training, and it's not going in the right direction. I just feel that those saddled with the responsibility to position this team can do the needful as soon as possible, so that we can get them back and start training, then we'll start preparing for the second tier where we are. All right. Let's go for a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue with the show. Don't touch the dial.
107.3
Welcome back from that break. In case you just tuned in, the program remains a spot this morning on Darling FM 107.3. And Cosmos, the son of Chukwuemeka, still remains my name. It will never, ever change. Today happens to be the Wednesday edition of the program, 17th day February 2021. All right, let's talk about the Nigeria Women Football League. That's the NWFL. They've slammed a 1 million naira fine on their Nigeria Women Football League side, Ibom Angels Football Club of Uyo, over violent conduct during the match against Rivers Angels over the weekend. Now this is the league managers. This is as the league managers also placed a 1-year ban on one of the club's fans who assaulted the center referee after week 5 game played at the Gospel Akpabio training pitch, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Now the NWFL Secretariat, in a letter signed by the Chief Operating Officer (COO) Modupe Shabi, stated that we are in receipt of match report from the match commissioner and the center referee of the match number 33 between Ibom Angels FC and Rivers Angels. I think that's the right thing to do, right? Because in line with Article 26.1 and also 27.1.3, Ibom Angels FC fined the sum of 1 million naira only. Yeah, so they need to learn from this. Now, ahead of the kickoff of the invitational tournament slated for Antalya in Turkey, Nigeria Super Falcons and its technical crew underwent compulsory coronavirus test on Tuesday. Now, the Nigeria senior women football team arrived in Turkey on Monday alongside its technical crew led by the newly appointed coach Randy Waldrum. Now, they familiarized with the new coach on Monday before embarking on first training session, which was observed indoor. Now, the team also underwent a compulsory COVID-19 test on Tuesday, that was in the morning, before going for the first outdoor training session, which took place at the Emir Sports Complex in the afternoon. Now the team will now play its opening match against CSK Moscow. That will be on Thursday tomorrow, or CSKA. Moving on, former Super Eagles goalkeeper Ike Shoremu has backed coach Gernot Rohr following his choice of Sparta Rotterdam shortstopper Maduka Okoye as the national team first choice goalkeeper. Now Gernot Rohr, in an interview with ESPN, threw his weight behind the 21-year-old keeper, picking him ahead of Daniel Akpeyi and Francis Uzoho. Now, speaking with the Punch, Shoremu, who made 36 appearances for the senior national team, said that Gernot Rohr's decision must be respected. He said the coach is the main man, and with the advice from his goalkeeper's trainer, he decides who should be the team's number one choice. And he said we should also know that he wants to make the right decision, because when the problem comes, he will be the one to face it. Now, for Gernot Rohr, he has the final say and deserves to be given the benefit of the doubt. Ike Shoremu, the first choice, he was the first choice at the 2002 World Cup, so he's the one backing Maduka Okoye. Let's see how it goes, though. Meanwhile, Nigeria defender Jamilu Collins has signed a 1-year contract extension with Bundesliga 2 club side XC Paderborn. Now, Collins, at the age of 26, will now remain with Paderborn until June 30th, 2022. Now, the left back joined Paderborn from Croatia club HNK Rijeka, that was in 2017, and he scored his first goal for the club 2 years later with a 35-yard shot against Bayern Munich in a 3-2 defeat. Now, let's talk about the UEFA Lucrative Champions League. Action went down yesterday. Like they always say, football is a joy to watch unless you are at the receiving end. And two teams were at the receiving end at the end of hostilities last night. But let's start with the first one. Mohamed Salah, oh my word, man. That young man has now scored more goals in our competition this campaign. That's 24 than he managed last season. Liverpool beat RB Leipzig away, yes, from home. In as much as Leipzig were playing home away from home yesterday. 2-0. It ended in their favor. Sadio Mane was also on target. He scored the second goal. And what a night. What a victory for what a way to also bounce back for Jurgen Klopp's side, who has not been impressive in the league though. And the boss of the side, Jurgen Klopp, said that his side defied many people's expectation with their first leg 2-0 victory over Leipzig in the last stage of the Champions League. All right, let's see how it goes, and then we'll cut in to the second leg. Hope they can continue with it. But for those who don't know, are you aware that since Jurgen Klopp took charge of his first Champions League match at Liverpool in September 2017, the Reds, as they are called, they've registered more clean sheets in the competition than any other side, 18. So that's something to take away from, a very big positive. I tell you, for RB Leipzig, they've managed only 2 clean sheets in their 11 home Champions League matches. They've won 6, they've drawn 2, they've lost 3, though this is their first such defeat since October 2019 against Olympique Lyon. Kylian Mbappe scored a stunning hat-trick as Paris Saint-Germain thrashed, they beat, they destroyed Barcelona Football Club 4-1 in the first leg of their Champions League last season tie at the Nou Camp. Mbappe becomes the first player to score a hat-trick against Barcelona in the knockout stages of the Champions League. Oh my word, man. Now also for those who don't know, Ekutemo Yami, he is only the third player to score a UEFA Champions League hat-trick against Barcelona after Faustino Asprilla did that for Newcastle United, and also Andrei Shevchenko, who did that for Dynamo Kiev. That was way back in 1997. What a night, man. Now on loan, Everton striker Moise Kean was also on target on the night to make it 4-1, and for Lionel Messi, he got the only goal. That was through a penalty. Yes, I must tell you, but for guess what, courtesy of that goal, he has now scored in the Champions League for the 17th consecutive year since 2005 to 2021. This young man has continued to score a goal every year in the Champions League, and in the process he equaled Raul Gonzalez's record of 1995 to 2011 when he also scored in 17 consecutive Champions League year. And for Lionel Messi opener, it was his 20th goal of the season for Barcelona in all competition, and it means that it is the 13th consecutive campaign that he has scored 20 plus goals for this particular club. Okay, I noticed yesterday that some Barcelona fans they form verse. Oh God, they pump me. How? You cannot give what you don't have now. I know. But now they plan to beat Paris Saint-Germain. How? Is it really possible? Even from the day the draws was made last year, we knew that Barcelona and they were out. I even said it. Say, now to lie down Mauricio Pochettino, pour and water, flog them if you no beat this Barcelona side. They were there for the taking. They've not beaten any top side this particular season. I keep laying emphasis on that. Ronaldo did not play the first leg of Juventus game, so I know can't say the complete, but we saw the return leg when he played. We saw the outcome. All right, Sevilla twice this season they never beat Sevilla. Atletico Madrid same thing, Real Madrid same thing. Now what it means is even when it mattered most against Athletic Bilbao, yes, I'm not even count them as top side, but when it mattered most against Athletic Bilbao in the Super Cup, they could not even get something positive out of it. Now my point is Ronald Koeman, when he catch all these small boys or back United, he go beat them, but when he see Heartland FC, he go collect them chop, then overfeed them. In fact, Heartland go give Ronald Koeman handicap 1 and he go still beat them. He's that bad. His substitutions were poor on the night. You can imagine the moment the take off resumed, we saw a different Paris Saint-Germain side. They held the game, started keeping to possession. At 68th minute, when the pressure was heating up, I expected Ronald Koeman to make some changes because Sergio Dest don't gas out already because Kylian Mbappe they tell him say excuse me that who are you in the movie? He dey show him just tired. The same thing with Gerard Piqué. That one they even drum say don't leave me challenge on top speech. Gerard Piqué, really? Oh my word. Show of shame. If you are angry, you are a Barcelona fan, you dey vex say when I lose like that, oga, then it means you don't know your club, man. This team cannot beat any top team side. Okay, you guys are lucky. Say Neymar no even come play and get the Milan no play. When they come play for second leg on the March 20th, my brother, Bayern was 8-2. Expect 10-0. Now you go be. Just get ready. So just prepare your mind. The truth is, the election also that didn't come up on time did not help issue. How can you just go and they're going to use the cover up say they no get money to sign? My brother, there are ways you can do business. That Eric Garcia, they should have looked for a way to bring that young guy. And then you say you won't be president. You don't want to do like okay. Yeah, they sign players on undisclosed fee. Then they sign IOU. So congratulations to Kylian Mbappe, a hat-trick, fantastic one at that. And then we're looking forward to the second leg. But then also congratulations to the whole of Paris Saint-Germain players. They were just better off than Barcelona. Like I'm not shocked, I'm not surprised. But I expected them to have matched that record we Barcelona give them that time, like 6-1. They're supposed to score like 5-6-7, but they just beat Barcelona. Maybe for second leg they will finish the job by 10 goals to nothing. All right, for those who don't know, in what is their 151st home match in Europe Cup or Champions League, Barcelona have lost consecutive matches for the very first time. This is very, very bad, I tell you. And for Barcelona, they've played 278 home matches in all European competition, and they've lost by 3+ goal margin only 6 times. The past 2 occasions have come in successive games at the Nou Camp. They lost 3 goals to nothing against Juventus, and they also lost 4 goals to 1 against Paris Saint-Germain. To other games that will be going down tonight. Juventus will be without central defender Leonardo Bonucci and midfielder Paulo Dybala for the first leg of their Champions League round of 16 tie against FC Porto. Coach Andre Pirlo confirmed this on Tuesday. Pirlo also told an online press conference that Welsh midfielder Aaron Ramsey will return to the squad for Wednesday game in Portugal. Now, Ramsey is available, Dybala is not ready, and Bonucci is out, according to Andre Pirlo. And for Juventus, they've already announced that Colombian winger Juan Cuadrado would miss the game after suffering a thigh injury, and both Dybala and Bonucci will make the trip to Portugal because they all want to be close to the team, so they will travel but they're not going to play. Porto takes on Juve by 9 p.m. Nigerian time. Sevilla takes on Borussia Dortmund. Oh my word, man. And then one of the top scorers this particular season, and Alvaro Morata 6 goals, and also Erling Haaland 6 goals. They should be in action and they should get themselves on the score sheet. Alright, let's move on. Bayern Munich defender David Alaba has confirmed that he will leave the German champions at the end of the current season. Alaba, at the age of 28, linked up with the Bavarians in 2008 and has since made an incredible 415 appearances for the Bundesliga club. Now, with his contract expiring at the end of the season, the Austria international has now confirmed that he will be leaving Bayern in June. He said, I have personally made the decision to try something new after the season and to leave the club. It wasn't an easy decision. I've been here for 13 years and the club is very important to me, he said during a press conference. And for Real Madrid, they are favourite to sign him on a free. Yes, while the likes of Liverpool, Chelsea and FC Barcelona are said to be also interested in his services. Mason Greenwood has put pen to paper on a new contract with Manchester United, which will keep him at the club until June 2025, when with the option to extend for a further year. The young man is 90 years of age, an academy graduate, has been with United since the age of 7 and has gone on to make 82 first team appearances. No teenager has also scored more goals for United in a single campaign than Mason Greenwood. He has 17 last season. Italy level with Manchester United legend Brian Kidd, George Best and Wayne Wazaruni. And for Arsenal Football Club, their midfielder Granit Xhaka suffered racial abuse from the club season ticket holders, an investigation claimed. Now, according to a month-long study, Xhaka and the other Premier League players were targeted as analysts aims to reveal the true life identities of the prolific abusers on social media. Let's see how it goes though. And for UEFA, they've turned down Israel offer to stage Euro 2020 games with France, where the governing body committed to staging this summer tournament across 12 European cities as originally planned. Now, with the coronavirus pandemic still wreaking havoc globally, the threat of staging the already delayed tournament without fans is becoming a real possibility. All right, just look at the time. We need to call it up. Before we do that, Man City manager Pep Guardiola, he says the Premier League should be worried about a potential rise in coronavirus cases because of next month's international break. Now, City are away to Everton on Wednesday in a game that was postponed on December the 28th, 4 hours before kickoff, and it came during the period when City, Newcastle United, Fulham and Aston Villa they were forced to call matches off and also shut their training grounds after a surge in positive tests which sparked fears the season would have been paused. So he's saying there's no need for this international break. If we go for international break, come back. Yes, my brother, the coronavirus will increase. All right, does he have a point? You be the judge. For Slavia Prague, they've apologized for the bizarre video that described Leicester City goalkeeper Kasper Schmeichel as overweight. There was a video that traded online, but they've apologized for that particular one. I don't know if we should move on. Should we forgive them or should they be fined? And for Real Madrid, they've continued to work on the development of the Bernabeu, Santiago Bernabeu, over the dark winter months, including the development of 4-floor car parks. Yes, I saw the pics and it's looking good for Real Madrid. They are good to go. Maybe sooner rather than later it will be ready for use, and we can't wait to see fantastic game played in that wonderful stadium, as it were. That's how much you can take this morning. Please do well to join me in the evening from 6 to 7 p.m. for Sports Today. My name will never ever change. It remains the Cosmos, the son of Chukwuemeka. And from me to you all, it is peace, love, arrivederci.